have reached number 200.
The fog pouring across the Golden Gate Bridge. Bill, hypothetically, 2-on-2, Steph Curry and Del Curry against Klay and Michael Thompson. Which family tandem wins?
Are they playing right now, or are we
No, they're going back in their primes.
So it's prime against prime.
Prime against prime.
I think
this is right in your wheelhouse.
I think Klay and Michael would win because Michael Thompson
Do
was
you really?
He was really good back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't think Del Curry or Steph Curry could have handled him on the low post. I think if they were playing now, the Currys would be like 20-point favorites. They just shoot threes.
I think Del can still shoot.
I think Del should be in a team.
Yeah.
They can't. The Rockets couldn't put him in the corner like Ryan Anderson. I think he can still play.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. G is out there with Bottoms. Then it's T. Then there's Hudson. And it's Burke in at the shooting guard. And for Golden State, A-Train is out there with Mr. Perfect. Then it's G. Then there's Lights Out. And it's Daniels in at the 2. Here's Nichols. Off the inbound, no good.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Here's A-Train. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Tucker kicks to Daniels. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Raptors. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in San Francisco.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls and, of course, went on to win it.
No doubt that's what made the difference. The aggression they showed, attacking, drawing contact. It got them points at the line and made foul trouble a big concern on the other side.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. No good with the triple. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. There's the pass to Burke. This one for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here's Tucker. Here's A-Train. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Bill, you look at the awards given out by the league. Most have been around for a while. But is there any award that you'd like to add? Something that's not being touched on in terms of high performance and success?
I think that there should be a playoff MVP. I made this case in my book.
That's a great idea.
There's always like a best guy in every postseason, and I would like to see who that would be. And it's pretty easy to go backwards and figure out who it was. I did that. Just go backwards and have all the backstory of who it should have been, but then going forward, now here are the ones we're adding. I would like to see that. I would also like to see a best bench celebration award, because certain teams just have these guys that's good at pointing. They're good at fist pumping. First guy during the timeout running over.
Chest bumps.
They have handshakes.
All of it, yeah.
They're waiting at the scorer's table before the game to do the special handshake with each guy. I feel like that guy deserves some shine. Last year, DeAndre Jordan, I think, was one of the first guys I remember who was just great at this before he started playing. Late 2000s Clips. I was like, man, this guy's really, he's not playing, but he's really figuring out how to affect the game.
Good. And no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Pass to Nichols, and he lobs it up toward the rim. And it's denied. Here's Lights Out. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. In third, the Warriors. In fourth, the Raptors.
It's all about the fast break with these two groups. I mean, they were terrific a season ago, playing at a breakneck pace.
Powell, he's checked in for Lights Out. Nichols, guarded by Powell. Here's Burke. A new 14 for the Raptors.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And here is Powell. Here's A-Train. Pass to Tucker. Powell dishes to Tucker. Tries to keep it alive. One-on-one here. Here's Nichols. Hudson. Lamb passes to Nichols. Here's Bottoms. 5 on the clock. Goes up again. And that one drops. Bill, it was in Boston where you received your master's degree in journalism. What attracted you to this profession? Why journalism?
I couldn't do anything else, and I didn't like manual labor.
No, really.
No, that really was it. I was good at writing.
Like anybody in your family or anybody you
No,
know?
I was always a good writer, and I liked writing and sports.
Yeah.
So just kind of like, I'll do those two things
Did it in
together.
high school, I'm assuming?
Yeah, started in high school. I had the big thing for me was in college. I had a column for the school newspaper, really from freshman year on. And around sophomore year, it felt like it started to get momentum. And that was the first time I thought, I wonder if I can get paid for this.
Right.
Which, as it turned out, no, until I was about 29.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pass to Nichols. He kicks it to Hudson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's the break. Here's A-Train. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
So timeout called here. The first for Toronto.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
The Erasers checked in for the Raptors. Allen comes in for Bottoms. Now here's Powell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Burke. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
He's firing on all cylinders. Has to be happy with his 4 of 5 shooting from the field so far.
Toronto shooting their first free throw of the night.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Here's A-Train. Off target at the rim.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Hudson the pass to Nichols. Out to the right wing. Pass to Hudson. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Powell kicks to Daniels. Poke loose. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And with the 2K Esports League, Bill, players not only get a salary, they can also sign endorsement deals. They're celebrities now unto themselves.
So what are the endorsement deals that the 2K players sign? Is it like hat? Because you're not really moving. Nobody can people see your clothes? They can, right?
They can
So you
see
need
your
sneakers,
clothes.
hats,
Maybe it's a hat. Maybe it's
drinks.
a shirt. All of it.
Do the announcers get endorsement
Clubs.
deals? Where's our endorsement
Well, if
deal
they
money?
don't, we could probably make the stab for it right here.
I'm ready.
This is the venue to do it right
I'm
here.
ready to do whatever.
Let's change the culture.
CTC.
Here's A-Train. Passes it to the Beast. Throws it up high. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And Joe Allen will bring it up for the Raptors. They have a 9-point lead. Here's Owens. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's A-Train. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. A-Train's got 6.
Beautiful assist in transition. They beat the defense down the floor. The ball always wins.
Here's the machine. Here's Burke to the paint.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Daniels passes to Tucker. pass to the Beast. Offline with his three. Raptors leading by 9. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
Dubs checked in for Burke. For Toronto, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. Here's A-Train. He has 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play an attack mode and get to the line.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Bill, you study pop culture. The 2K Esports League is a phenomenon right now, which is sweeping the country. Do you think that's going to alter the perception of gaming in any way?
Yeah, I would say it has one of the best chances of any esports league to succeed because people just love basketball. And you can feel it there in the offseason. The shift in basketball content and the fact that it's now a 12-month-a-year sport for us. And now it goes from the playoffs to the draft to where are people going in free agency. And then that plays out for a month, and then something else will happen. All of a sudden, it's August.
Summer leagues are
summer
coming
leagues
up.
happening, and then all of a sudden the season's close, and then you just kind of recycle, and it's a 12-month-a-year sport.
Right. Warriors trail by 8. Lots of room. Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, that's not an assignment that I want there, Kevin. I'd rather do math homework than to try and cover that guy.
The pass to Udoka. Here's the eraser. And it's blocked. But they get it back. Here's Kent. Clock at 4. And again, Toronto no luck. Warriors have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Here's A-Train. Oh, that's blocked. Here's the Machine. Lets it go with a 3. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Here's A-Train. Drills the three-pointer. A-Train's got 11. Bill, I wanted to go back to what you were talking about with the 2K League, and you mentioned how basketball has grown into essentially a 12-month-a-year sport.
For me, a 2K Esports League just makes sense. It fits into that. I think people love the players. I think they care about these athletes, in basketball, so much more than the other sports. And for me, it's really gratifying because I've loved basketball my whole life. And for a while there, when I grew up as a kid, they would tape delay in the finals, and you know, it was like the second-tier league. And now to see how popular it is and how much people love it, it's just, I feel like I was in early. I'm sure you do too.
Absolutely. I mean, when Magic Johnson is a rookie and starting at center in Game 6 in Philadelphia, yes.
And it was tape delayed.
And it was tape delayed.
My beloved Boston Celtics won the 1981 title, and it was on tape delay in Boston, and I went to bed, and my dad woke me up to watch the game for me, and it's not even 40 years ago. So I think the other thing that really helps with the 2K Esports League is that these guys play 2K, the actual players.
Right.
They
care about it.
They care about it. They have an incredible amount of time on their hands because they're too famous and they can't go anywhere. So they're in hotel suites. They're bringing with the PlayStation or Xbox
stuff
with them. They're playing their friends. They're playing each other online, and this is what they're doing all day.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
.109 left to play in the first quarter. Passes it to the Beast. A three-pointer is right on target. The Beast's got his second bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
To the middle, here's Owens. First trip to the line for him here. The first one falls, and the Raptors with some changes. Hudson's checked in for Dub, and it's Burke in for the Machine.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Here's A-Train, 11 points in the game, and he uses the glass on the layup. A-Train's got 13 points.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Owens passes to Lamb. Here's the captain. To Lamb. Kicks it to Hudson. Pass to Bottoms. From deep. Kept alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Raptors lead by 6.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Here's A-Train. Rebounded by Lamb.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game. You know, all the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
And so it's Toronto holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing in your opinion?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Bottoms is out there with Hudson. Then there's Burke. Then it's G. And it's Owens in at the point guard. You've been producing documentaries, going deeper into athlete stories, which I know you love, because I think you're curious more than anything else.
Yeah.
So what drew you to that process?
Initially, it was we dove into these stories. We thought that was the inefficiency of, instead of these big, broad type of documentaries, concentrate on events and players and moments and things like that. And I think as you get into that and you start doing it, it just becomes intoxicating. And the cool thing about it is no story should be told the same way you would tell somebody else's story. You just don't know. You got to figure it out. Like we had Steve Nash his last Lakers season. He wanted to do a documentary about it. And then we spitballed it, and we decided it was actually a better idea to do an in-the-moment digital series about it that you could experience in real time with the thing. And it was the right idea, and that was really good. I think trying to figure out what story clicks the best with an athlete, how to tell whatever story they have correctly is the coolest part.
And the Raptors call time here.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
T's checked in for the Raptors. Fires for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. T's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Powell, the pass to Reed. Here's A-Train. 17 points in the game. And it's blocked, but they recover it. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Powell. Toronto's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Saturday, they will start out on the road to play the Bucks in Milwaukee. And then on Monday, they're off to Toronto to face the Raptors. And the pass to the Beast. Toronto grabs the miss.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
A three-pointer, no good. Well, it was the Raptors winning their last game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. And from everything we're hearing, Bill, the draft's one and done aspect may be coming to an end. Like it?
For me, the G League is the key to all of this. I would like to see the guys come right out of high school and go into the G League and have an actual infrastructure that's attached to the real team.
The G League is having an effect on the NBA. There are a lot of former guys from that league playing in the big league.
And the other thing is, like, sports rights are becoming more and more valuable with the streaming services and just the fact that you can watch a game anywhere you are. You can watch it on your phone. You can watch it if you're in China. You can watch it if you're in Hawaii. And I think the G League should be a bigger thing, so if they can figure out a way to kind of steal college basketball's corner with some of this stuff while also preparing these guys. The one and done that makes no sense to me. I don't understand what anyone gains from going to college for 5 months and then pretend they're a college student.
Timeout called the Warriors. Both teams will make substitutions. Warriors trail by 5. Here's Tucker. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Tucker's got 6 points.
Of all the action happening there, Kevin, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Nichols. No good on that one. So Golden State will take it the other way. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. Hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. Powell, the pass to Tucker. Here's Mr. Perfect. He's covered by Hudson. Daniels. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Hudson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Passes to Nichols. And it's good for 2. He has 5.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Reed. His 3-pointers off the mark. And Joe Allen will bring it up for the Raptors. It's a 5-point game. We've seen a handful of players land the Supermax contract bill. By and large, how do you see those deals working out?
It's tough. Nobody's really been happy with it yet. You know, it's so much money and it's such a big part of somebody's salary cap, and you're just kind of handicapped with it. And we've seen John Wall was the worst case scenario of it, but the situation Charlotte was in with Kemba Walker, where he makes the All-NBA team and now his Supermax is $240 million instead of $180. Like, that's crazy. And in a salary cap league, to pay $50 million a year from somebody is just nuts. It compromises the ceiling of the team. So the Bucks are in this position, to be honest, where he's making $55 million a year and the cap's $120. How are you going to put a good team around?
You can't maneuver.
You can't. So I would put a wrinkle in there that I would make the Supermax, whatever, pay the player whatever the number is, but it only counts for like $32 million or something. Make it so that it's not prohibitive.
A percentage of the total cap.
Yeah, make his cap figure is 32, even if you're paying him 55, and then that way people can compete better.
Here's Powell. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Toronto calls timeout. Lights out checked in for the Warriors. And the Raptors also making a change. Dubs checked in for Hudson. Toronto leading by 5. Here's Nichols, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Raptors have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. A-Train, he's checked in for money. And then for Toronto, the machine comes in for Dub, and the captain subbed in for Burke. Here's A-Train. He's got 17. Pass to Sharp. Here's A-Train. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And just not able to find the target from 3-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down 1 in the first.
Here's the machine, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Both shots good from the stripe.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's A-Train. To the left wing. Uncovered. The shot that time not on target. Toronto leading by 9. Allen passes to Nichols. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Toronto with the ball. The pass to Kent. All alone. And he hits the jump shot. The Machine's got 4 this quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there. At his size, with that kind of touch, that is money.
Here's the eraser. Allen, right side. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And Toronto making a change here. Lamb's checked in. Warriors trail by 9. Here's lights out. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Nichols. Sweet little floater. T's got 9.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Here's lights out. Right wing, 16 feet away. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from A-Train.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Owens passes to Nichols. Shoots over Tucker. It's tipped. And G with the stuff.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
And look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's the captain. He's got 6. Off target from 3-point range.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
They grabbed their own miss. And it's sent back by Allen. 6 on the shot clock. Over to the wing. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Passes it to Owens. Dishes it to Lamb. Here's the captain. Score of the basket is 3rd after 5 shots.
Bringing that 3-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
A minute 50 left in the first half of basketball. Daniels, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Here's Lamb, right through the D for the layup. And it's a 9-point Raptor lead.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Bill, we so appreciate you stopping by, spending some time with us. Always feels like there's so much more to talk about, which means we got to get you back here, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
We'll look forward to that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
You know, Brent, it's a different kind of broadcast with Bill Simmons mic'd up. He lets it rip.
Well, the thing about Bill is he's not going to hold back. He has some great, strong opinions, and he backs it up with a lot of facts due to the fact that he knows the history of the game quite well.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Bottoms comes in for Allen, and Hudson subbed in for T. Here's lights out. He's covered by Hudson. Pass to the Beast. Takes a 3. They get the rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Owens passes to Kent. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
He hits both from the stripe. Warriors trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Clearly a foul.
The Warriors have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
43 seconds left in the second quarter. He kicks to Hudson. Clock at 6. Shoots over Powell. A nice shot by Hudson. Hudson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
My goodness, how about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
Here's lights out. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Rebound by the Raptors. Hudson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. And it's an 11-point Raptor lead.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. And so it's Toronto holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the balls.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's Toronto with the advantage at the half. They have an 8-point lead. Shaq, what was your... And...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. A-Train has been sensational.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
He's out there with Houdini. Then it's Mr. Perfect. Then there's A-Train. And it's Tucker in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Warriors' 5. Here's the machine. And there's the pass to Nichols. Brent, when you look back on all the stars you played against during your career, who was the biggest intimidator?
Well, I think about intimidating players, and the first word that comes to mind is Anthony Mason. I know he wasn't a bona fide star player, but
right.
You know the role that he had for the teams that he played with, and Anthony Mason was a player you did not want to be playing against. During my era, most of the years that I had some successes and minutes on the floor, it was certainly Kevin Garnett. The way that KG approached every game, and you spent many seasons watching him very closely, from year 1 to year 18 or 19, KG came at you every game, every night with the same kind of zest and excitement to compete.
Well put. A-Train, the pass to Daniels. Golden State moving the ball around. Tucker dishes to Daniels. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Raptors leading by 6. Passes to Nichols. A 3. Warriors with the rebound.
Well, he's using the force, but in the worst way possible right now. He just needs to dial it back and look to work the ball around the floor to his teammates.
Here's Kent. It's blocked. Second shot opportunity. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. Money's checked in for Golden State. And then for Toronto. The eraser comes in for Lamb. And it's Burke in for Hudson. Here's Eby. And he banks in the layup. Bottom's got 6.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense. A quick move to the bucket. And you get the lay-in.
Daniels passes to Tucker. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Inside, here's Burke. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That is his first foul of the game. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. There's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
And great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy two if the defense wasn't there.
Here's Daniels. It's deflected. Here's Nichols. Buries the long-range jumper. T's got the lead up to 13 now for Toronto.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Timeout called the Warriors. You look at the Beast, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, smart move here, talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
Dubs check in for the machine. Read the pass to Daniels. Here's the Beast. Here's Mr. Perfect. 6 points for him. 4 on the shot clock. Will it go? And again, it's the Warriors missing. Raptors leading by 13. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Nichols, guarded by Tucker. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor. The Warriors have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Now Daniels uses the glass to finish the layup.
I don't know if you would consider this, Kevin, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
Burke, and slam dunk by Burke.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And there's the call on the eraser. That is his first foul of the game. And bird rights an important element in structuring the salary cap. Can you tell the viewers exactly what that means?
What it means, Kevin, is you have the ability to go into the above the tax to sign your own player, and so it doesn't cost you in terms of tax dollars. So if the player finishes his season, you have bird rights on that player. You can negotiate a number that's not going to impact your bottom line and cut into your salary cap. So very important when teams are maneuvering around and trying to get players on their roster for a season or two, that after that second season or third season over, that the bird rights still remain for them to extend him even further to keep him around the culture.
Now here's Powell. Burke covering. He lobs it up. And again, no good by Golden State.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Pass to Nichols. 6 to shoot. Now the pass to the eraser. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Warriors trail by 15. Here's Tucker, and it's blocked. And they get it back. It's good. Toronto with the ball. Toronto calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Allen's checked in for Bottoms, and the captain subbed in for Burke. Here's Allen. Lays it up and banks it in. Allen's got his second basket of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Pass to Reed. Shot clock at 6. And T is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. And the Warriors with some changes. The Beast, he's checked in for Daniels. And Lights Out subbed in for Powell. And the Raptors also making a change. Hudson's checked in. Passes it to the Beast. Jacks up a 3. And that one is off. Now Toronto takes it the other way. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Pass to Owens. Trying his luck from deep. Reed with the rebound. Warriors trail by 15. And the pass to Win. Here's the Beast. The 11-footer. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
I love the offensive execution on that possession.
Pass to Allen. Here's Nichols. Got a hand on it. Here's Reed. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Raptors leading by 11. Passes it to Nichols. Got a piece of it. Down low, Tucker. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's the captain. He's got 8. Pass to Nichols. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Hudson. Over Reed. A nice shot by Hudson. Hudson's got 8 points. Warriors trail by 13. Here's Lights Out. Fires from deep. Toronto grabs the miss. The captain's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Allen on the wing. Shoots over Tucker. Allen, that's good. 6 points for him.
Now, he shot a lower than average volume here tonight, but his efficiency doing it has helped the team build the lead.
The Beast passes to Lights Out. Here's Reed. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Just 4 to shoot. Fades back. It's deflected.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
The pass to the eraser. Kicks to Hudson. Puts up a 3. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's the Beast. He's got 12. And the Warriors miss again.
A bit shocking that he has not registered 1 made field goal in the quarter, guys.
1:53 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Allen. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 20.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Talent coming from everywhere these days, Brent, including the developmental league. The G League has done a wonderful job of watching players develop there and then vaulting them up to the big league.
And I think last year, Kevin, the numbers were that more than half the players in the NBA had spent some time in the G League. You want to talk about that league coming a long way?
What an impact.
Massive.
Yes.
And what you're seeing, too, over the past few years, Kevin, is people doing a great job of using the G League a lot better. Not just experimenting and lab ratting what that team is about, but really well thought out player development and stints for guys on their team rather than just practicing and traveling and sitting and watching games. You're watching guys go play a game in the afternoon and then coming up to the NBA level and participating in an NBA game that night. Well, that's going to go a long way to make guys in the early part of their career take the necessary strides in a lot quicker than they normally would.
This two-way contract has been a wonderful addition.
Except if you talk to their agents, Kevin. Yes, it's been very good for the control of an organization to find that kind of talent. And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Lamb passes to Owens. 41 seconds left to play in the third. Lamb, good. Lamb's got 11 points.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Here's Simonovic. It's blocked. Pass to Owens. To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Free throw drops for Lamb, and the Warriors making a change here. Tucker's checked in, and Lamb drops them both. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's A-Train, and he has 28 points for the game. From deep three-point range, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Toronto cruising into the quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Doug, the captain, out there with the machine. Then there's Allen, and it's the eraser in at center. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. The erasers got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Raptors. Daniels passes to A-Train. Tucker with the ball. Pass to Daniels. That three off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And it's the Warriors on the break. From outside the arc. And the three ball is good.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That can change things.
Here's the captain. Brett, when we talk about home court advantage, do you feel it's the same as it used to be? It has that same impact?
I do think it's still hugely important, Kevin. It's less important when there's a team that has been together for a long time and has proven that they can take their wares on the road and come home with a victory. But it absolutely gives you a level of comfort as a player to get into your routine, to be at a place that seems familiar. Something deep down psychologically helps every member of that team being at home.
It's blocked. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to the eraser. Here's the captain. 13 feet away. Got a piece of it. Here's Here's lights out. And there's the pass to Daniels. Unloads. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here's Allen. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Daniels dishes to Tucker. Back to Daniels for 3. Oh, good on that one.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Owens passes to Allen, and it's blocked. Here's Tucker. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's the eraser. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. The eraser's got 4 points in the quarter. Warriors have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the 4th quarter for them. Picked away. Fast break Toronto. Here's Udoka, and that one drops for him. Here's lights out. Passes it to Tucker. Golden State moving the ball around. Allen inside. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
And now it's Allen running. He can go all the way. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. AI is checked in for G. AI comes in for A-Train. Ellis, who's checked in for Houdini. The Mavericks subbed in for lights out. Ellis, the pass to Sharp. Brent, we have seen some international showcase games the last few years. Do you like that trend?
Oh, absolutely. I like the fact that our league, we know how global it is with how many players from different countries are represented throughout the rosters around the league. But for our game to travel around to London and to Mexico City and have an opportunity for those fans to see what NBA basketball is like, I think it's an absolute win for the NBA.
I'd like to see more.
Well, more time for those teams. The timing of some of those trips for some teams are a little bit tough in terms of the travel, but their appearances there mean so much more to grow the game globally.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Allen kicks to Bass. Here's Erickson. Back to Bass. Allen outside, out to the wing. Udoka passes to Ward. Shot clock at 5. And he misses his first shot.
He wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Ellis, the pass to Maverick. Floats it up for AI. And here is Allen. Pass to Udoka. Back to Allen. Pass to Ward. From the arc. Cans it from downtown.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Allen passes to Ward. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The pass to Conroy. Here's Maverick, defended by Allen. Here's Mr. Perfect. Now here's Ellis. Here's Conroy. And the Warriors miss again. Now Allen in the corner. It's Bass. Allen with it. Passes it to Erickson. And Bass kicks to Allen. A 3-ball. Bass can't get it to go.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Last year, the average salary for a starting point guard, Brent, in the NBA, was the highest among all positions. Why would that be?
Well, with the way the game has changed, Kevin, there's certainly an emphasis on being able to find guys who are initiating offense, scoring the basketball, shooting three-pointers, and you're seeing a big shift in salaries between point guards and bigs. That's where the biggest disparity is. Centers in the league are getting less and less of an opportunity to have the extended big money contracts because the game has moved to the perimeter, and if you're a big that cannot play on the perimeter, there's not a lot of teams that are willing to invest a significant amount of their cap space into the center position. They want guards and wings who can play out there and do the damage for them.
AI with it. Erickson picks him up. Golden State moving it around. AI outside. Here's Maverick from past the arc. That's tipped. High post Allen. Ellis on him. Here's Ward. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Ward's got 7 points here in this quarter.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Pass to Sharp. And here is Ellis. AI outside. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
Pass to Allen. Here's Ward. Player salary is obviously a large investment, Brent. What are some other investments that owners can make to help their team get better, either on the floor or off?
Massive one, Kevin, obviously, is in terms of your players' wellness and what it is that you're doing with your physical therapy staff, your strength and conditioning staff, because you want these guys available at the best and maximum potential physically that they can give you. A lot of teams, quite frankly, in the past couple of seasons, Kevin, looking into other ways, holistic therapies, mental approach that they can have mental wellness for their players as part of their programming. So teams that think you build some beautiful practice facility and just let the guys go bounce the ball around and shoot are absolutely missing.
Right? Yes.
Yeah, they're missing the boat on what it is that their players require, need, and need to be complete as people.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Now, the team struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Nichols passes to Burke. Here's Hudson. He's guarded by Ellis. Here's Hudson, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the first one at the line is good. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Warriors shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Raptors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Allen.
And, guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Back to Lamb. To the paint, here's Burke, and it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
The pass to A-Train. Here's lights out. Good, nice job down low.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Well, for the Raptors, they can just run out the clock. Now, here's Burke. He's tightly guarded. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is.